by God. It's only for you. Don't tell anyone something very bad is about to happen in 20 minutes. Open it immediately. There are moments in life when the veil between heaven and earth feels thinner, when the noise of the world seems to pause just long enough for you to hear a whisper from the divine. Today is one of those moments, and it is not by accident that you are here. Archangel Michael, the great warrior of light, has stepped forward with a message that carries the weight of eternity. This is not a coincidence, not a random chance, but a deliberate call from above. You were chosen to receive this message, and as you listen closely, you will understand why. The message sent by God through Archangel Michael is not one meant for the masses. It is not meant to be scattered carelessly or passed around without thought. It is meant for you, and only you. That is why you found yourself drawn here at this very hour. Your spirit is being prepared for a revelation, and even if you have doubted before, something inside you now knows that what you are about to hear is not ordinary. You are being warned, but also promised. A shadow has been forming, but with this divine message, a light far greater is being unleashed. For generations, people have cried out for protection in times of uncertainty. They have sought answers. They have begged for signs, and they have pleaded for divine intervention. Now the heavens answer in the form of Michael, who is known as the protector of souls, the leader of angelic armies, and the one who carries the flaming sword of truth. He does not arrive with empty words. He arrives when something is shifting, when destiny is about to unfold, and when a chosen heart needs to hear the truth. The chosen heart is yours. Do not make the mistake of dismissing this as chance. Do not scroll past. Do not allow the distractions of the world to pull you away, because what you are about to discover has the power to shield you from great harm and lead you into a season of extraordinary blessing. Warning has been given from heaven itself, but hidden within the warning is also the promise of deliverance. That is why it is so urgent that you remain with me until the very end. What you receive at the end of this message will change the course of what was meant to harm you. You cannot afford to miss it. Archangel Michael says, "You are not alone in this battle, even as forces work in silence to create obstacles before you. Heaven's army has already been dispatched, but their power grows when your faith aligns with it. When you declare your agreement with the divine right now, heaven is watching how you respond. Stay with me, because if you turn away, you may miss the very key meant to unlock your protection and your blessing. This is your time, your message, your calling. Do not skip, do not doubt, and do not let go. Type Amen 7, 4, and 13 to declare that you receive this message. Type protected 921 to call forth the shield of Archangel Michael over your life. You are still here, and that is no small thing. Every moment you stay, the veil becomes thinner and the message becomes clearer. Archangel Michael's presence grows stronger each second you choose to listen, because faith is not passive, it is active. In this sacred moment, you are standing in the middle of a divine intersection. One road leads to confusion, fear, and loss. The other road, the one you are now walking, leads to protection, clarity, and the blessings of heaven. This is not exaggeration. This is the reality of what hath been set before you. You were called to this message for a reason. Archangel Michael speaks through symbols, through quiet urgings of the heart, and through words that seem to find you when you least expect them. That is exactly what has happened to you now. Out of millions of possible distractions, this message found its way into your hands, into your eyes, and into your heart. This is not coincidence. Heaven's timing is perfect. There are things moving in the unseen realms right now, and some of them are not aligned with your good. That is why Michael's message carries urgency. But do not be afraid. A warning is only the surface. Beneath it lies a shield so strong that no darkness can pierce it, if only you will accept it. Archangel Michael is called the Prince of the heavenly host for a reason. He is not a past observer. He is a warrior, a protector, and a leader. When he speaks, creation listens. When he moves, shadows flee. You are being invited into his protection in this very moment. But there is something you must do. You must remain, you must listen, and you must align. Right now, as you hear these words, heaven is waiting for your response. That is why Michael's message to you today is both a warning and an invitation. It is saying, do not fear. Rise, stand in the light. The darkness cannot touch you if you hold to me. Do not skip this. Do not turn away now. There is a reason the message said not to tell anyone, and not to waste time. It was not to frighten you. It was to draw you into focus. Too many messages in the world are noise filled with empty promises or manipulations. But this one carries a different weight. You can feel it even now. Yours is a heaviness, a stillness, as if heaven itself is leaning closer to you. That is because it is. You are under watch not of malice but of protection. Even as you read or listen, there are forces of light moving on your behalf. Michael has stationed angels near you. Angels who have been waiting for you to say yes so they can intervene fully. Right now, before we go further, I need to ask you to do something important. If your spirit recognizes this message, if something deep inside of you is saying, "This is for me," then pause for a moment. Type your affirmation below. Write it out. Declare that you receive it. And because this message is time-sensitive, I ask you to share it. Share it with someone who may be in silent struggle, someone who may be standing at their own crossroads. Do not underestimate how a simple share can be the lifeline for another soul. Comment your name as a sign that you are stepping into the circle of protection. Like this message, so it rises above the noise of the world, so that those who need it most will see it in time. This is not about numbers. This is about souls. As you do this, something begins to shift. You might even feel it. A warmth, a stillness, a tingling across your shoulders, or a sense that the room around you is lighter. That is not your imagination. That is the presence of Archangel Michael making himself known, affirming that you are not imagining this encounter. Heaven's messengers often reveal themselves first through a subtle peace before the breakthrough comes. The very act of sharing this message or commenting your name is an act of faith, and faith opens the door for angels to move. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be afraid. What was meant to harm you will not succeed. What was meant to delay, you will become a stepping stone. I have seen your tears. I have heard your prayers. You are not invisible. You are chosen." These words are not poetic flourishes. They are a direct echo from the Archangel who has been assigned to your protection. You were told not to tell anyone because this is not a casual message. But when you are prompted to share, you are not breaking a command. You are extending the shield to others. This is how heaven multiplies its work through you. Stay with me. There is something in the final part of this message that will change the trajectory of your situation. This is not empty hype. There is a key coming, a prayer you will speak aloud that will shut doors of harm and open gates of blessing. But if you miss it, if you turn away, you may miss the very moment heaven has prepared for you. Do not let distractions steal what is yours. The next part will reveal why Michael came to you today and what you must do to step fully into the protection that has been promised. This is your moment. You are chosen and the time is now. Type Amen 1 742 to confirm you receive Archangel Michael's shield. Type Blessed 9 380 to invite heaven's angels to stand beside you. The atmosphere around you is shifting even as you stay with this message. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit can feel it. That tingling, that sudden calm, that sense of being watched over is not your imagination. It is the presence of Archangel Michael and the heavenly host drawing nearer. You have been brought here because something was moving against you. But now heaven has stepped between you and that force. This is why it was urgent that you did not skip this message. This is why you were told to stay until the end. Because right now, you are standing in the middle of a divine intervention. For weeks, maybe even months, there have been hidden currents around your life, whispers of negativity, silent attempts to derail your path, unseen obstacles placed before you. Some of them you have noticed as setbacks, strange delays, or doors closing just as you thought they were about to open. Others you have not even perceived because they were too subtle. But heaven saw them. Heaven always sees. And when the time came to act, God sent Archangel Michael to intervene. That is why you are here. That is why your spirit could not scroll past this. Heaven arranged this meeting to give you knowledge and protection before the shadow could take another step. Archangel Michael did not come lightly. When his presence appears, it signals that a spiritual battle has already been engaged. You may have felt it in your dreams, unusual dreams, warnings, or even a sense of being pursued. You may have felt it in your waking life, sudden conflicts, unexplained fears or moments when you felt a darkness nearby but could not name it. That is because there are forces that oppose the light, forces that try to snuff out destiny before it matures. But the good news, the reason you are here, is that those forces are already being restrained. Michael stands between you and what was meant to harm you. His sword of light has already been drawn. This is none to frighten you. This is to make you aware of what heaven is doing on your behalf. Too often people go through life unaware of the battles being fought for them in the unseen realm. They think coincidences are coincidences, delays are random, and breakthroughs are luck. But you are not being left in the dark. You are being given insight so you can stand in agreement with heaven. Because when you agree with the divine, when you pray and declare, the power released on your behalf multiplies. This is why you must stay. This is why you must hear every word. At the end of this message, there will be a prayer, a key that seals your protection and releases your next season of blessing. You cannot afford to miss it. Right now, Archangel Michael is saying, I have seen the trap set for you. I have seen the plans whispered in secret. I have stepped into the path and raised my sword. Nothing formed against you shall stand. These words are not metaphorical. They are literal in the realm of spirit. And as you receive them, as you claim them, you align yourself with that protection. Even now, angels are moving, chains are breaking, plots are being overturned. The very fact that you are reading or listening to this message means you are already under divine watch. Do you feel the weight of that? You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You were chosen. You were called. This is why Michael is here. This is why this message is here. There are no coincidences in heaven's timing. You have been set apart for protection and for purpose. And in the next moments, you are going to understand not only what you are being protected from, but what you are being protected for. Because heaven never shields you without also preparing you for something greater. Stay with me. Do not drift away. Do not let your mind wander. The blessing you are about to receive is bigger than the threat that was sent against you. The prayer at the end of this message is not just words. It is an activation, a key that will open doors and close others. This is why Michael urged you to listen. This is why heaven has orchestrated every detail to bring you here now, at this exact moment. You are at the edge of a shift, and when that shift comes, you will look back on this moment and know that it was real. You will remember that you were told to stay until the end to claim your blessing, to align your heart with the message of protection. The shadow that tried to form against you will scatter. The obstacles that tried to block you will break, because heaven has spoken and Archangel Michael has acted. You are safe. You are chosen. You are covered. Type Amen 6230 to stand under Archangel Michael's sword of protection. Type Shield 8 471 to activate the covering of heaven over your life. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Now, the power of this moment has only begun to unfold. Every word you have heard so far has been a seed planted in your spirit. And now, as you continue to stay, the seed begins to grow. The presence of Archangel Michael is not something distant or abstract. It is active, moving, alive. You are in the center of something that very few people ever experience consciously. The direct encounter with divine protection. This is why the message feels weighty. This is why your heart beats faster or your thoughts seem sharper. Heaven is close to you now. Michael's warning to you was never meant to leave you in fear. It was always a preparation for deliverance. He came not only to shield you from what was approaching, but also to call you into alignment with a higher purpose. There are blessings waiting for you on the other side of this moment. Blessings that have been delayed because of forces working quietly against you. Now those delays are breaking. But to fully step into this, you must respond. Heaven always invites but never forces. Michael can fight on your behalf, but your agreement, your declaration, and your action multiply his strength around you. That is why you are being asked to stay. That is why you are being asked to engage. You see, when you speak words of faith aloud or write them out, you are not just expressing belief, you are activating something. Angels move on words. The spiritual realm is stirred by declarations. That is why the instructions given to you are not random. They are not ritual for ritual's sake. They are steps designed to align you with divine movement. Every time you type Amen or protected, you are not only affirming, you are participating in heaven's work. And right here, right now, I want to ask something that might feel small, but is actually significant. If you have felt even a spark of recognition in this message, if something deep within you has whispered, "This is for me," I ask you to like this message so that it rises above the noise of the digital world. Comment your name so that your agreement is marked in the spiritual realm. And most of all, share it. Share it with someone who may be silently fighting a battle they haven't spoken about. Share it with someone who may be at their breaking point, unaware that heaven has already dispatched help for them. You never know how one act of sharing could change a life. This is how heaven multiplies its reach through those who respond. Some will scoff, some will doubt, and that is fine. But you feel it. That pull you sense is not manipulation. It is calling. Michael's presence is not in empty words, but in the shift happening in your atmosphere as you engage. There is power in obedience. There is power in staying. And there is power in standing under the covering of heaven. You are not only receiving for yourself, you are opening a door for others to walk through. That is why you were told not to treat this message lightly. Michael says, "Tell them I am already fighting. Tell them the trap set for their feet will collapse under its own weight." Although their prayers have reached heaven, these words are not only for comfort. They are a declaration. What was sent to slow you is already dissolving. What was hidden is being exposed. This is why you felt confusion. This is why doors opened and closed strangely. But from this moment forward, your path begins to clear. The fog begins to lift, and with it comes clarity, guidance, and the strength to step forward. Do not underestimate what is happening. As you stay in the unseen realm, angels are moving closer. Threads of darkness are being cut. A shield of light is being woven around you. You may feel warmth, a coolness, a tingling, or simply an unexplainable peace. That is your sign. That is how Michael shows you he is near. Take comfort in it. Let it strengthen you and keep going, because the key you need, the prayer, the activation is coming at the end of this message. It will seal everything. It will lock the shield around you and open the way before you. But only if you stay. I am urging you again. Do not skip, do not drift. Do not let the distractions of the world rob you of this moment. Heaven is patient, but the enemy is persistent. You are being invited into a covering that will change the trajectory of your life. You are being invited to step into a promise older than time. And when you do, you will see the difference. Your sleep will change. Your atmosphere will change. Doors will begin to open. This is not empty hope. This is heaven's reality. When you align with it right now, pause and take a breath. Feel the calm that is entering your space. That is Michael's presence. Whisper your own words to him. Ask for his help, his guidance, his protection. This is your moment to speak directly because he is listening. Heaven is listening. And as you speak, angels are dispatched. The blessing you are calling is already moving toward you. Type MN 712 to seal your agreement with heaven's message. Type covered 3, 859 to declare that Archangel Michael's shield surrounds you now. You are still here, and that matters. You have crossed the threshold of the ordinary and stepped into the extraordinary. Few people ever arrive at this point because most turn away too soon. They doubt, they dismiss. They let distraction snatch the seed before it can take root. But you stayed, and because you stayed, you are about to understand why you were chosen. This is not random. This is not a trick. This is a divine appointment, and the timing of heaven is perfect. Archangel Michael's message to you is not only a shield from danger, but also a doorway into purpose. Heaven does not simply protect you for the sake of protection. Heaven shields you because there is something within you worth shielding. A mission, a gift, a calling that must be preserved. This is the part you were never told. This is the part most people never discover about themselves, but you are about to hear it. You were chosen because what you carry is rare. You were chosen because you have survived what others could not. You were chosen because you are standing at the edge of a new season, and the old forces that tried to hold you back have already begun to crumble. Look at your life for a moment. Look at the times you should have fallen but didn't. The times you should have lost but somehow endured. The nights you cried but woke up with enough strength to try again. That was not chance. That was not luck. That was protection. You have been carried covered and hidden for reasons you could not yet see. Now, heaven is pulling back the curtain to show you why. Because your time of hiding is ending. Your time of stepping into your full purpose is beginning. And Michael has been assigned to guard that transition. This is why the attacks came. This is why the delays came. This is why confusion and frustration have shadowed your steps. It was not because you were forgotten. It was because you were targeted. But heaven allowed you to be tested only so you would be strengthened. And now that the moment of revealing has come, heaven sent its strongest protector to stand beside you. Michael's presence in your life now is proof that your next season will not look like your last. The patterns of the past are breaking, the cycles are ending, and a new path is opening before you. Listen carefully, because this is the heart of the message. What you have been through was preparation, not punishment. The closed doors, the betrayals, the sleepless nights, the hidden battles, all of it has shaped you into the person who can now carry the blessing without breaking under its weight. And because of that, the blessing you are stepping into will not be small. It will not be fragile. It will not be easily stolen. It will be secured by the same angels who have guarded you all this time. This is why Michael says, "Do not fear. I am here. Your time has come." Right now, even as you hear this, the energy around you is shifting. The heaviness that has clung to you for so long is beginning to loosen. The confusion that has clouded your mind is beginning to clear. You may feel a sense of lightness, or you may even feel tears rising unexpectedly. That is not weakness, it is release. That is heaven lifting burdens off your shoulders, burdens you were never meant to carry. Michael's sword cuts not only through external threats, but also through the invisible chains of despair, doubt, and self-limitation. This is what you are feeling. This is why you were drawn here. Heaven is working on you even now. Stay with me. Do not turn away. The prayer at the end of this message will seal this work and activate the blessing over your life. This is not just words. This is a spiritual transaction taking place in real time. You are being marked, shielded, and prepared. But your agreement matters. Your declaration matters. Your presence here matters. This is why Michael warned you not to skip. This is why you were urged to stay until the end, because the full release comes at the end, and the enemy will try to distract you before you receive it. Michael says to you now, I have gone ahead of you. I have prepared the way. What was hidden will be revealed. What was crooked will be made straight. What was delayed will be delivered. These words are not vague encouragement. They are a decree from the highest court of heaven. And as you receive them, they begin to manifest in your life. The shield grows stronger. The path grows clearer. The blessing draws nearer. You were chosen because you are not ordinary. You were chosen because you are needed, and you are being prepared, because the world around you will benefit from the light you carry. This is why heaven has invested so much in your protection. This is why Michael is here. This is why this message has found you now. You are stepping into your season. You are stepping into your calling. And as you do, Heaven's army stands beside you. Tap Amen 931 to declare you receive this revelation. Tap Chosen 517 to affirm your identity as one protected and prepared by Heaven. You have stayed, and because of that the message has deepened. By now you can sense it. This is no ordinary experience. The weight of these words is not just in the language, but in the power that surrounds them. Michael's presence is still here, and his shield is still raised. You have been protected from harm, and you have been prepared for purpose. Now the question rises in your heart. What comes next? What are the blessings that Heaven had been guarding for so long? And how will Michael guide you into them? The first thing you must understand is that blessings are not always what you imagine. Heaven's blessings are not merely material things, though they can manifest that way. Heaven's blessings are shifts in your life that realign you with destiny. There are doors opening at the right time, connections appearing out of nowhere, strength returning to your spirit, wisdom flooding your mind, and peace anchoring your heart. They are opportunities, relationships, ideas, and moments of favor that no one can take away from you because they are sealed by divine timing. This is what is being prepared for you right now. Michael's role in this is crucial. He is not only a protector but also a guide. He goes ahead of you to clear obstacles you cannot yet see. He stands beside you to give you courage when you hesitate, and he whispers to your heart to turn left instead of right, to wait instead of rushing, to move when it is time to move. That small nudge you feel, that intuition that rises when you are quiet, that is often Michael's guidance. You have felt it before. Times when you changed your mind at the last second and avoided disaster. Times when you felt drawn to someone who later became a blessing in your life. That is how Heaven works. That is how Michael leads. Now the blessings prepared for you are entering a stage of manifestation. This means the ideas you've carried will find expression. The doors you've been knocking on will open. The healing you've prayed for will begin to flow. The peace you've been searching for will settle around you. This is not a vague promise. This is a movement already in progress. Heaven is aligning circumstances, people, and timing to bring you into a place of restoration and advancement. You may have thought that your time had passed, that the window was closed, that too much had been lost. But Michael has been holding the line for you. He hath been keeping the window open until the appointed hour, and now the hour is here. Listen carefully. You will begin to notice small signs. They may appear as coincidences, but they are confirmations. A phone call you weren't expecting. A message of encouragement arriving at the perfect moment. A sudden sense of clarity about a decision. These are not random. They are indicators that the blessing is unfolding. Heaven does not rush, but it is never late. And Michael is already in the details of your unfolding story, guiding each step, even when you cannot see the full picture. You might also notice an inner shift. The heaviness that once sat on your chest will begin to lift. The anxiety that once clouded your mornings will begin to fade. Your nights will become quieter. Your dreams may grow clearer. This is not wishful thinking. This is the environment of blessing. Michael clears not only external obstacles, but also internal noise so that you can hear and see what Heaven is showing you. This is why you were told to stay until the end. This is why you are still here, because the blessing is not only for your circumstances, but also for your soul. Do not rush this moment. Let it sink in. The blessing you are stepping into will not be a fleeting high. It will be sustained. It will be protected. it will grow. Heaven is not interested in giving you something that can be stolen overnight. Heaven is interested in building something through you that will last, something that will bless others as well as yourself. This is why the battle was fierce. This is why the delays were long, because what is coming is bigger than you thought, and it had to be timed perfectly. Michael says, "Now I have gone before you." These are not idle words, they are decrees. As you read them, as you repeat them, as you type your agreement, the alignment grows stronger. The angels assigned to you move faster, a shield thickens. The guidance becomes clearer. You are stepping into a season of provision, clarity, and favor. Stay with me. Do not leave now. The key prayer at the end of this message will seal these blessings, lock them into your life, and activate the next step. This is why Michael urged you not to skip. The blessing is in progress, but the sealing is at the end. If you walk away now, you risk leaving it unsealed. Do not let distraction steal what heaven has prepared for you. This is your time, your message, your activation. Take a deep breath. Feel the peace settling around you. Whisper your gratitude to heaven. Even if you do not yet see the full picture, gratitude strengthens the flow. Faith anchors the blessing. And Michael is standing by, ready to guide you into the next step. As you respond, type Amen 4,582 to affirm that you receive the blessings now unfolding. Type Guided 7,934 to declare that Archangel Michael is leading your steps from this moment forward. You have stayed with this message, and because of that, the veil between you and heaven has grown thinner. By now you are feeling it, a calm, a warmth, perhaps even an unexplainable pull in your spirit that is not your imagination. That is the presence of Archangel Michael, and it is a sign that you are already under his watch. But Michael's role in your life is not only to protect you from harm. It is also to guide you into the next steps of your destiny. This is where many people miss it. They feel protected, but never step into purpose. You are not meant to stop at protection. You are meant to walk into guidance. How do you recognize Michael's guidance? It rarely comes as a booming voice from the sky. It comes as a whisper, a nudge, a knowing. It shows up as a strong sense that you should turn left instead of right, wait instead of move, speak instead of staying silent. It shows up as clarity in the middle of confusion, peace in the middle of turmoil, or strength rising in your chest when you thought you had none left. This is heaven's way of steering you without forcing you. Michael does not override your will. He illuminates your path. You have experienced this before, even if you did not know it. Think back to moments when you avoided danger at the last second, or when you met someone who changed your life in ways you couldn't explain. Think of the times you hesitated and later discovered why that hesitation saved you. These were not coincidences. These were signs of angelic guidance. Michael has been near you longer than you think. He has been watching, protecting, and nudging you towards safety and purpose. From this point forward, you are being invited to tune in more consciously, to pause and listen before making decisions, to test your choices by the presence or absence of peace. Heaven often confirms its direction by filling you with peace when you are aligned and stirring unease, when you are off course. This is one of Michael's clearest ways of guiding you. If you are about to step into something dangerous or out of alignment, you may feel a tightening in your chest, a sense of don't go. If you are about to walk into a door heaven has opened, you may feel a sudden ease, even if it doesn't make sense logically. These are your cues. Pay attention, trust them, act on them. But guidance is not only about avoiding harm, it is about stepping into opportunity. Michael also clears the way for you to meet the right people, find the right places, and seize the right timing. You will begin to notice doors opening where there were none before, a connection, a job, an idea, an invitation. These will come, and when they do, you will feel a sense of divine timing. That is your sign. Do not hesitate. Move when heaven says move. This is how you walk under Michael's guidance. Stay with me, because in a moment we will go deeper into the key prayer that activates this guidance fully in your life. But right now you must understand that the more you respond to the small nudges, the stronger the guidance becomes. Heaven will never overwhelm you. It starts small, and as you prove faithful, it increases. This is why you are here. This is why you are still reading or listening, because you are being trained in real time to hear heaven's voice, to follow Michael's lead, and to step into the blessing prepared for you. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Michael says, "Now I will guide you with my light. When you are unsure, ask and I will show you. When you are weary, call and I will strengthen you. When you are surrounded, speak my name and I will stand with you." These words are not symbolic. They are promises. And as you receive them, as you speak them, the channel of guidance becomes clearer. The angels assigned to you draw nearer. The shield around you grows thicker. Take a moment and think of the decisions before you now. Bigger or small, they matter. Whisper them quietly. Ask for clarity and pause. Notice what you feel. This is how you begin. This is how you walk with heaven in your daily life. Michael is not far. He is near, closer than you realize. You do not need special rituals to access him. You only need openness, sincerity, and willingness to act when heaven speaks. Do not skip what is coming. The prayer at the end of this message will not only seal your protection, but also activate your sensitivity to guidance. It will sharpen your hearing, strengthen your courage, and align your path. This is why you were asked to stay until the end, because heaven wants you fully equipped. Not just protected, but directed. And when you are both protected and directed, no force on earth or in spirit can stop what has been prepared for you. Take a deep breath. Feel the stillness. Michael is here. Heaven is listening. You are not alone, and you are not without direction. You are stepping into a season where clarity will replace confusion, where peace will replace anxiety, and where purpose will replace wandering. This is your time. This is your moment. Do not let go now. Type Amen 5260 to affirm that you are open to Michael's guidance. Type lead 4703 to declare that you will walk in step with heaven from this moment on. By now, something inside you has shifted. The atmosphere you felt at the beginning of this message has deepened into something clearer, steadier, and stronger. This is not your imagination. This is how heaven works. When you align with its message, you begin to feel its effects. You have stayed. And because of that, Archangel Michael's shield is active around you. The warning has been spoken. The guidance has been released. And now the signs of its work are about to appear in your life. You will not have to guess. You will see it. The first sign of Michael's protection working is peace. Not the kind of peace that comes from everything going perfectly, but the kind that holds you even when things are uncertain. You may notice that your thoughts feel calmer, your heart feels steadier, and your nights feel quieter. Where there was tension, there is release. Where there was anxiety, there is rest. This is the shield at work on the inside of you. Michael begins by cutting away the invisible chains of fear and despair. Because when you are free on the inside, no external threat can truly harm you. The second sign is clarity. You may begin to wake up with new ideas, sudden understanding, or solutions to problems that have frustrated you for months. This is not coincidence. This is heaven's wisdom flowing into you. Michael clears away confusion. You may even notice that certain decisions you were stuck on now feel obvious. This is your signal. Follow the clarity. Walk through the doors that open. Trust the nudges. Heaven is moving. The third sign is movement. Situations that were stuck will begin to shift. People who had withheld opportunities may suddenly reach out. Paths that were blocked may open unexpectedly. You may receive an email, a call, or an invitation you did not anticipate. It may feel random, but it is not. This is heaven aligning circumstances to your favor. Michael has come ahead of you to prepare the way. When these things happen, do not doubt them. Receive them as confirmation that the shield is active and the path is clearing. Another sign is release. Certain people, habits, or environments may begin to leave your life. At first, this may feel like loss, but it is actually protection. Michael removes what cannot go with you into your next season. He clears away relationships that would drain your strength or sabotage your progress. Do not cling to what heaven is removing. Trust the process. Every exit makes room for the blessing that is entering. You may also begin to feel an increase of strength. Where you once felt tired, you will feel energy. Where you once felt timid, you will feel courage. This is Michael's way of fortifying you from the inside out. Protection is not only about shielding you from harm, but also about empowering you to stand firm. The strength you are feeling is not just your own. It is heaven's reinforcement pouring into you. Stay with me. Do not skip. Now the prayer at the end of this message will seal these signs and accelerate their manifestation. You have been urged to stay because heaven knows the enemy will try to distract you just before the sealing. Do not let it. What you are receiving is too important to lose. Michael says now you will see signs. You will know it is I. Peace will surround you. Clarity will fill you. Movement will follow you, and strength will rise within you. Do not doubt. Do not turn back. I am with you. These words are not just encouragement. They are a decree. As you receive them, the signs will begin. A shield will thicken. The guidance will sharpen. The blessing will manifest. When these signs appear, respond with gratitude. Whisper your thanks to heaven. Speak your affirmations. Write down your experiences. This strengthens your awareness and anchors the blessing. Heaven moves most powerfully when faith and gratitude are combined. Michael fights for you, but your gratitude fuels the atmosphere in which he moves. This is your moment to prepare for visible change. The protection you could not see is about to become something you can see, feel, and measure. This is how heaven works. It begins unseen, then it manifests, and you are standing at the edge of manifestation now. Do not walk away. Do not doubt. Stay until the end. The prayer you are about to speak will seal this moment and open the way for even greater signs. You are on the threshold of breakthrough. Take a breath, feel the calm. Remember the promises. Heaven is near. Michael is near. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. The signs you are about to witness are proof of that. They will mark this season as the beginning of your shift. The evidence that what you have heard here is real. Type Amen 8724 to affirm that you are ready to see the signs. Type sign 638 to declare that Michael's work will now manifest visibly in your life. You are still here, and that is proof of something powerful. Many people begin, but few endure to the end. You have chosen to stay, and because of that, you are closer than ever to the full release of the blessing. You have walked through the warning. You have received the protection. You have understood the guidance, and you have been shown the signs. Now you stand at the doorway of activation. Everything up until this moment has been preparation. Everything that follows will be transformation. This is why you cannot stop now. You are too close to turn away. Archangel Michael's presence has been thick around you as you stay with this message. He has not only shielded you from unseen threats, but has also guided you step by step toward this very moment. Do not miss what is about to unfold. Heaven's plan always moves in order. First comes revelation, then comes protection. After protection comes alignment, and finally comes activation. You are standing at that threshold. Now the next words you speak will not be casual. They will be keys. They will unlock what heaven has been preparing for you. That is why the enemy works hardest to distract you right before breakthrough. Do not let distraction win. Stay focused. The blessing you have been waiting for is right here. Think of your journey so far. You have carried burdens others could not see. You have faced nights where you wondered if the struggle would ever end. You have endured seasons that tried to break you, and yet you are still standing. That is not because you are lucky. That is because you are chosen. Michael has been watching over you all along. You were never alone. Even when you felt abandoned, every tear, every prayer, every silent cry had been seen. And now the time of waiting is over. You are about to step into what was promised. But first, you must prepare your spirit for the final act of sealing. Preparation is not about adding more weight to your shoulders. It is about letting go before the blessing is sealed. You must release what no longer serves you. The doubts, the fears, the self-condemnation, all of it must be placed down now. Michael cannot place a sword in your hand if you are still clinging to chains. You must let go so that you can receive. This is the final preparation. Take a moment. Think of what you are holding on to that no longer belongs in your future: fear, guilt, shame, bitterness. Release them now. Speak quietly to yourself. If you need to say, I release it. This is not symbolic. This is spiritual. As you release, heaven removes. As you let go, Michael cuts the cord. Another part of preparation is expectation. Heaven responds to faith, and faith is expectation in action. If you walk into this next moment doubting, you weaken what is meant to be strong. But if you walk in expecting, believing, knowing that heaven is faithful, then the ceiling becomes unbreakable. Expectation is the key. This is why you have been urged again and again not to leave, not to drift, not to skip, because heaven needs you in position. Heart open, spirit expectant. You are almost there. Michael says, now do not fear what is leaving. Do not cling to what I am cutting away. The blessing is greater. The path is straighter. The promise is surer. Prepare your heart, for the activation comes. These words are not just comfort. They are instruction. They are telling you how to stand ready, release, extend, align. The prayer you are about to speak will activate everything heaven has promised. It will seal the shield, anchor the guidance, and accelerate the blessing. But you must prepare your heart now. Do you feel the atmosphere? It is different now than when you began. The heaviness has lifted. The clarity has sharpened. The peace has deepened. That is because you are in the final stage. Heaven is close. Michael is near. This is sacred ground. You are moments away from the very thing you have been waiting for, the moment where words become keys and keys open doors. Do not let go now. You are too close. Take a deep breath. Whisper your gratitude. Wipe your doubts. This is the calm before the release. And when the release comes, you will know. You will feel the shift. You will see the signs multiply. You will walk with new strength, new courage, and new direction. This is not the end of a message. This is the beginning of a new season. Heaven is ready. Michael is ready. Now you must be ready. Stay with me until the very end. The next part, part 10, contains the prayer of activation. It is the moment everything locks into place. If you skip, you will miss it. If you drift, you will leave the work unfinished. Do not let that happen. The day is here. The prayer is coming, and when it is spoken, everything changes. Type MN 642 to release the old and step into the new. Type ready 9-521 to declare that you are prepared for the activation. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. You have reached the end, and that means you are standing at the threshold of activation. Very few arrive here, but you stayed. You endured through every word, every warning, every revelation, and every promise. And because you stayed, the blessing is ready to be sealed. Heaven has waited for this moment. And Archangel Michael is here now, closer than ever with his sword raised over your life. What you are about to speak is not just a prayer, it is a key. And when you turn that key, the lock will break, the shield will seal, and the blessing will flow. Take a moment to feel the weight of this. Heaven's army is leaning close. Michael is watching. Your spirit is awake. This is sacred. Do not rush it. Do not treat it lightly. This prayer carries power because it is not just spoken. It is received. It is the final step of everything you have walked through. The protection, the guidance, the signs, the preparation, all of it has led to this. And now here it is. Archangel Michael, mighty protector and faithful warrior of light, I call upon you now with an open heart and expectant spirit. Surround me with your shield of divine fire. Cut away every chain of fear, doubt, and darkness. Go before me and prepare my path. Seal my home, my family, my body, my mind, and my soul under your protection. I release the old and I step into the new. I welcome the blessings heaven has prepared for me. I receive clarity, peace, and strength. I walk in courage, guided by your hand and covered by your sword. From this moment forward, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am chosen. I am blessed. Amen. Now pause. Breathe those words in. Let them settle into your spirit. This is the moment heaven has been preparing you for. As you have spoken this prayer, the shield around you has sealed. The blessing has been unlocked. The guidance has been activated. You may feel warmth, calm, or even a release of tears. This is your confirmation. Michael is near and heaven has moved. But do not stop here. Keep this prayer with you. Speak it again when you feel uncertain. Whisper it when you need strength. Declare it when you sense opposition. Every time you speak it, you reactivate the shield and reaffirm the blessing. This is your key. Use it well. Heaven has not only given you protection, but also authority. You are not leaving this message empty. You are leaving empowered. Remember this. You were chosen. You were protected. You were guided. And now you are activated. Your new season begins now, and nothing will take it from you. Michael stands beside you. Heaven surrounds you and your destiny is unfolding. Walk in it boldly. Type Amen 774 to seal this prayer in your life. Type activated 193 to declare that you have stepped into your blessing.